the #1 playoff finish of all time, the Emerald City Miracle.
I'm not sure it really belongs at #1.
I'll tell you what is #1 in my heart.
Now, while the last 7 minutes of that game and overtime were complete bedlam,
Game over, baby!
Touchdown! The game is over!
it can't be the #1 game. It can't be.
Walk us through the dramatic moments of that one.
You guys have beer here or anything?
I aged a couple of years that day.
What you start with is Wilson, having played so poorly.
They're in Seattle. They have home field advantage.
Intercepted the end zone again!
And Russell Wilson cannot play for his life.
Let's go, Russ. Come on now.
Russell Wilson never makes mistakes ever. Throws 4 picks, and you're like, what's happening here?
Everybody's sitting there going, okay, the shine and the glimmer has finally come off of Russell Wilson.
Hey, we can still win this game. Stay in it, man. Stay in it. We can go win this game. Let's go.
When Russell Wilson threw an interception with about 5.5 minutes left, the win expectancy for the Packers was at about 98.5%. The odds that they would lose that game were so minute.
Yes! Yes!
In the press box, I saw people booking flights to Arizona.
I was on my computer making reservations for the Super Bowl. Yeah.
And what happens after that? Everything falls apart.
Our #1 playoff finish began in earnest with just over 2 minutes remaining. Seattle trailed 19-7 when Russell Wilson scored, closing the gap to 5.
And here come the Seahawks.
And then everybody remembers the onside kick and poor Brandon Bostic.
There it is. Bounces high. Seattle has a chance. It's bouncing around. The Seahawks got it.
Brandon Bostic, in the moment, goes for the ball when he was supposed to block on that onside kick.
Jordy Nelson's standing there waiting to catch the football. And this guy decides he's going to do that.
It's important for everybody to do their job, and unfortunately that wasn't the case. You get the football there, and we're having a different press conference.
Seattle cashed in the onside kick for 6 points, but needed a 2-point conversion to give them a field goal lead.
A collapse here in the final 3 minutes of this game. Trying to make this a 3-point difference.
That 2-point conversion got blown up. And they basically ended up throwing a Hail Mary on a 2-point conversion.
Man in his face. Still going to throw it up in the back of the end zone. He looks for help. There's Luke Wilson. He makes it again.
The smarts to do that. To have the mind to know, hey, nothing bad can happen here. So what the hell, I'll just throw it up and give him a chance. That 2-point conversion was enormous.
Oh, my word!
On the ensuing drive, Green Bay kicked a field goal that would have given them the win had Seattle not converted the 2-pointer. Instead, it sent the game into overtime.
The Packers have tied the game.
We'll get it done. We'll get it done.
The effect of Russell Wilson and his weird belief in himself and the team was all that it took once they got to overtime.
Russell takes the snap, drops back. He's going to throw down the middle. The ball is caught.
Game over,
Touchdown. The game is over.
It's just a perfect throw.
What a devastating loss for the Green Bay Packers, who led this game most of the way.
If you really want to talk about all-time choke jobs in playoff history, that's one of them.
This one's going to hurt for a while because of the close proximity to that feeling when the clock hits 0 and you're ahead. And gave it away.
No matter what happens in my future, it's always going to be, wow, I can't believe we lost to Seattle that night.
And Seattle Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl.
They are going nuts at CenturyLink. The Seahawks are going back to the Super Bowl.
To go to the Super Bowl in overtime on a 35-yard, could not throw it any better, tight coverage, encouraged boom, boom, stadium erupt. I mean, that's the sickest scene in the world.
Man, so dude. Oh, man, oh, man.
I guess come to think of it, that was pretty good. I guess it was pretty good.
Tucked yourself right into that.
I talked myself into it. I was like, that's not #1. I was like, oh, you know what, that is pretty great.